I'm not used to going live on my iPad. Let me see here. And I'm going to have to. I thought this was members only too, but I don't think that it is. What are we doing here? No. Is this the right orientation? Oops. I think I'm going to have to go get my computer. Hmm. I guess I can look on my phone and see what this looks like. I don't even think that I'm doing this correctly. What does it look like? Am I even live? You channel. Oh, I am. What does it look like? Oh, I think I need to turn it. Do I need to turn it this way? No, allowing me. We're just going to go this way. Well, I thought I was members only, but apparently I am not members only right now. At least I don't think I am. Let's see. Oops. Just dance. I don't know how to edit this. Live chat. I don't think I'm doing this correctly. I didn't go through StreamYard, which is what I normally do. You guys are being quiet. I feel like I should. Hang on a minute. What am I doing here? No, that's not right. It says I'm live right now, but I thought Mark's going to come out here in a minute. He's going to be like, "You're doing this completely wrong." Oh, and my mom's calling me. Okay. Well, how are you guys doing? Apparently, I'm not. This is just live on my channel. Mom, I'm live right now. Decline. And let's see if I can do this. If I can do this. Chat filter. Let's see. Oh my gosh. And I can't see the chat. So you guys aren't saying anything, or I'm just not seeing anybody in the chat. Oh, there's Audrey Lee. Will somebody tell my mom that I'm live right now? Because she's called me 5 times. And I know why she's calling me. I'm going to have to. Hi, James. Audrey Lee. I know why she's calling me right now. She's calling me because. Hi, Emily. I'm probably going to have to. Okay. Hang on 1 minute while I go get my laptop so I can take care of something real quick. Maybe I can do it on my phone. I don't know if I can or not. I didn't think that I could. Let's see if I go into here and I go into. I have to go into here and then go into content and then go in states. I'm gonna go in here. Well, I'm just gonna do this easier way. I'll be right back. Hang on. Hi, class. Hi, Emmeline. Okay, hang on, guys, because I thought I did this all wrong. I thought I was doing this as a members only, and I'm not. I'm just here. I'm here for everybody's in entertainment. Can you hear me real well? Because I got this microphone and I don't even know that it's working. Okay. Hang on. We're going to go into subscriber only mode because we've got inappropriateness going on. Subscriber mode only. Is in play. And apparently this is open to everybody. There you go. You have to be a member. Or not a member, but a subscriber. I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm going to tell you about my day today. Okay. This says members only, but you know what? It's not. It's for everybody. Ronnie D. Maybe I should leave my laptop out. Can you guys hear me good? Is my... That is not the right cord. No, this is the right cord. Is my microphone seem to be working? I'm going to pop this chat out so I can see the chat easier until this battery dies on my laptop. Okay, I'm going to tell you about my day. Oh my gosh. And for some reason, my laptop isn't letting me flip it over. I wonder if that's something I need to do on here. No, we don't need a poll. What's that? No, we don't need a green screen. What's that? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it to where... Okay, it doesn't matter. Hi, Willie. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pop out this chat so I can see the chat better on my screen. Oh, Willie, you joined. You joined to be a member. This is supposed to be members only, but apparently I'm an idiot. Can you hear me real good? I'm not live on Vamp or anything. This is just on YouTube. All right, so tag your friends. This isn't a sale. We're just hanging out. I think it's set to your members because I didn't get a notification. Is this my members only? Is this members only? I don't think that it is. Is everybody a member here? I don't think there was because I had somebody that had a very inappropriate comment. And I think I only have 30 members and there's 30. Can you guys hear me real good? Okay. Collector at heart. That's okay. Wait, do I even have this turned on? Okay. Is that turned on? You're supposed to just be able to hook this up. I don't even know if this is working, but we're just going to leave it like that. Okay. Well, thank you, Mouse Girl, for being a subscriber. Yeah, you could only chat if you're a subscriber. So if you aren't subscribed and you're trying to chat, well, you can't because you have to be a subscriber. And the reason why I do that is because it keeps the inappropriate comments out. But what? Okay, let me just tell you about. It's probably because I'm touching it. I'll try not to touch it anymore. So we just got back from Greece. I am severely jet lagged. I could not go to sleep last night. I think I slept for a couple hours because my brain keeps telling me that I'm still in Greece. And I wish that I was, honestly, because it was gorgeous. So yesterday we kind of sat around did laundry. I did get laundry, and we got unpacked. I didn't get very much sleep last night. I still woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and I edited a video which went up at 6 o'clock. So after this live is over, if you want, you can go and watch the vlog. Not a Grease vlog. I filmed 12 videos while we were in Greece. 12 every single day. A couple days I filmed 2 a day. There was so much content to be filmed, and I wanted to share everything. The only day that I took off filming the whole week and a half that we were gone was on my birthday, which was June 1st. And that's the only day that I didn't film. So I got a lot of content. I'm a little worried that people are going to be like, that's enough Grease content, Misty. So what I'm gonna try to do is put up a video every other day, and then I'm gonna for Grease, and then I'm gonna sprinkle in some vlog type videos and my lives and that kind of stuff. And I've got some other things up my sleeve as well, but we'll talk about that later. But what I wanted to do, this was supposed to be members only, but it's not. I'll do another members only another time. But one thing I can do is well, if we can get back up to 30. See, that's the thing though too. I remember back in the day, man, I could go live and it would be like 75 people in. I don't know if it's because I think some people get a little bent out of shape because because I'm this way and not this way. Does that bug you? Let me know. We could chat. Does it bug you that I am tall and not long on your screen? I mean, if you're watching on your phone, it doesn't really matter. But if you're watching on your TV, you're probably, I will figure out how to get this. If I can figure out how to get this thing, this laptop, this iPad that I can't stand anyway, vertical is fine. Thank you. I think it is too. It doesn't bother me. Willie says that Vamp has been busy in my absence. I was good. I did not check. I did not even look at Vamp. I knew Vamp was in very capable hands, and everything went fine. We've got some things that are coming up on Vamp, and also if you are not a member of Vamp, why? Don't make me smack you with my butter. I'm probably gonna have to have Mark bring me my cord. This butter doesn't smell like vanilla anymore because it's got my measly little hands on it all the time. But don't make me smack you with my butter. And if you are not a member of Vamp, I would like to know how's come. How's come? Because it's not all about selling. We have a community over there. There were some people. Well, Amy, vintage freak. Not vintage freak. Freaky chic. Amy Freaky Chic did a gardening thing today. So it's not all about like having sales and stuff. So I really want to know. And Audrey Lee, is Daryl in the room? Sorry, Mouse Girl, I hit you with my butter. I miss you guys. If you went on with us to Ireland, no, gosh darn it. I haven't told you about my day. It's been a horrid day. If you went with us to Ireland or Germany or Greece, I miss you. Daryl, would you look at this butter, Daryl? What else can I show you? I brought all these with me to Greece, and I did not share I meant to share them with you all. Hey, Rachel. I'm waiting on a butter that's filled with foam. Would y'all look at that? When we went to Athens, Daryl, it was not the same because I found myself wanting to say, would you look at that? And it doesn't do the same with Mark. You know? Mark is just like, Shut up. Okay, let me tell you about my day. Mark was mowing the grass. And Maybelle, we have a Jack Russell Terrier, if you didn't know, who's a little psychotic. She likes to attack the lawnmower. So luckily the blades were not up, or the blades were up and they weren't down. Because he gets in and out of that fence, and he's mastered the art of doing that, of like moving around her, because she's like attacking the wheels, like full force attacking the wheels. Well, today was not her lucky day because he ran over her head, on the side of her head. And so I'm editing a video, and he screams, "Misty!" He's like, I ran over Maybelle with my mower. And I was like, what? And then we look at her, and her little tooth was like that. Like, you know how dogs' teeth are like this? Well, her one tooth was like that. Like coming out. Hi, Peace Love 9. Is that H? Yeah. But she was fine. She didn't act like, you would not have been able to know, other than her tooth was like literally hanging out of her mouth. So we were both in a panic because we don't do well, and I don't do well with teeth ever, at all. Hi, Nettie. Like my kids' teeth, they would like chase me around when they lose a tooth, because teeth are just, they're gross. Of any, I don't like teeth. And ask the people that went on the grease trip. Ask people about the fish with the teeth, because we got served. Well, I knew that I did not want to eat fish, but they got served a whole fish with the head and the teeth and everything. Anyway, I wish this computer would stay on. Uh, so she's fine. She's fine. Thank God the blades were not down, because that would have been really bad. So we call the vet, and so we takes her into the vet, and they take an X-ray just to make sure that she, didn't get a fracture, or like everything else was fine, and it was. But they said, well, we're gonna have to pull her tooth, and her tooth won't grow back. So now she doesn't. She only has one of her canine. It was pretty scary. It was pretty scary. It was $425, and we just got back from vacation. So that was not that was an unexpected bill that we had to pay. So Maybelle is looking for a part-time job. I put her description in my Instagram and my YouTube short of the duties that she can fulfill for you. She likes to bark at things that aren't there. Uh, if you have a bird problem, she will make sure that there are no birds in your yard ever. Or she could start. Do you have a lonely dog? Because I told her she could probably start hooking. But she's Maybelle. She's sedated. I think she's inside with Mark, because she could care less about me. She's all at Mark's butt. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, she needs to do something. She will not. We still got the raccoons coming in our garage. I don't have the heart to have them come and trap them, because they will drown them. I know what they do when they come and trap them. Okay, they don't just take them to a forest to live a happy life forever. They will kill them, and I just don't have the heart to do that. So while we were gone, they got into the birdseed. So it has a birdseed storm. Apparently, Mama Kitty killed a whole rabbit, and there was a rabbit carcass in the garage. We came home, and there was a rug out in our driveway, because my dad just drug the rug out to the driveway to let the rain clean the rug from the bunny carnage that was in our garage. So it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So the raccoons are running amok. Bunnies are not safe. I think Maybelle. Yeah, you are still out. Hi, honey. She won't let me pick her up. Anyway, it's all fun. What am I missing? For some reason, yeah, we really did. Really came home. I know. We get bunnies. Maybelle doesn't get them. There could be bunnies out here because they live underneath our barn. She'll bark at them. She's never tried to attack them. Now I have lamb's ear that's bloomed here. There's bumblebees everywhere, but bumblebees, like the big fat bumblebees, they don't sting you. Let's just go back to Greece. But Audrey Lee and Emmeline can attest to this. We shall go to the islands, not to the mainland. Did you know that a third of the population of Greece, no, a fourth, of the population of Greece live in Athens? Well, we know because there's a lot of people in Athens, and I love going to see the historical things. But the islands is my vibe. So when we are going back, Mark and I have already been discussing it. I will probably be doing another trip to Greece, and we're going to go to the islands, even if we have to go to an island every night. And I did film. Those videos are coming, but Greece was magical. Um, it was just simply incredible. It was the best trip I've ever been on. I am getting ready to launch another trip, and that is going to be around the end of I live in the country. Uh, it's going to be around this time next year, and we're going to do London, and Scotland, particularly the Edinburgh area. We're going to be doing castles. We're going to have a day that's dedicated to flea market and antique and vintage shopping. We're going to be. I want to go on to the East End. I want to see the Jack the Ripper stuff. We're going to have tea, like a proper English tea. We're going to do some museums. We're going to maybe see a show on the East End, like a Broadway style show. We're going to Scotland to do the castles. It's going to be fun. The island of Syros offers free lodging for 1 month in exchange for caring for the cats. Count me in. I came across so many cats. I wanted to bring them all home with me. Some of them looked a little, well, we came in Athens, we came across a group of cats. One didn't have any ears, one didn't have a tail, one didn't have an eye. So, the cats, they're tough. They're street smart. They're street smart cats. You got an Italy. I don't know. I'm going to be canceling the Italy trip. Some of you already know that. And I'm going to be talking to them on Monday. I'm just not feeling it. And honestly, the jet fuel to go to Italy in October is probably going to be more than the trip itself. So I just don't see it being very cost effective right now for everybody involved. I think it's going to be quite expensive. I'm hoping that come this time next year, the fuel prices will go down. Because it's a little crazy. Or if we can even fly. If there's even enough jet fuel for us to fly. So, anyway. Okay, do you want to see what I brought back from, I said Ireland again. Greece. I have it all in this bag. And I did not, unlike Emmeline, and she's probably going to be doing a haul, I did not bring home any vintage and antiques. Oh, shoot. I got some bracelets, but they're in the other room. I did not bring home any vintage nor antiques. I didn't. Emmeline did. I did not. But I brought home some souvenirs. And I've enjoyed one of them immensely this morning. And if you have, wait, first of all, I know I still have a couple loads in, Audrey, getting the laundry done. First of all, um, did you find any English speaking shop sellers? Oh yeah, pretty much everybody you run into can speak English. Some of the cabbies, not as much. And here's the thing too. This is how much of an idiot I am. Okay, two things. I was amazed that um, we were an hour flight away from Africa. I need to look at a map. I was just like, Greece is a place that I've always wanted to go. And and then they were like, well, they're talking about the African winds coming in. I'm like, how close are we to Africa? Oh, about an hour flight. And I was like, because then I'm thinking about high flipping cute Ebola, because it's they're having that thing there. And when you're going, I just don't think about those things. I just want, if it's a place I want to go to, I want to go to it. And but Mark and I are both really thinking. Like I really want to go to Turkey, um, which is also just across the way. I don't know. I'm just like, it's going to Greece and getting immersed in the culture and stuff there really made us both want to experience more. And so I don't know. We're right now we're not discussing anything because we're both pretty tired. But I got some things that I'm wanting to do. But have you ever been to Greece? Has anybody ever been to Greece? Yeah, Emmeline checks. She has a map of the world shower curtain, and everybody should have one so we know our geography. Okay. I know that you've been to Greece, Audrey Lee, but Audrey, did you bring home any of this? Cretan thyme honey. Stacy, did you bring home honey? I could literally stick my face in this bottle right now. I had for breakfast toast with a little bit of peanut butter and this honey drizzled on top. This honey in Greek yogurt, but we have to eat the crap Greek yogurt now that we're back in this country. The best Greek yogurt is in Greece. This is so stinking good. And I got this from well, I don't have this organized very well. This olive mill. Now, I can speak some Greek, 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 but that's different than looking at it how it's spelled. Because you look at it how it's spelled, and I'm like, my brain can't put those. But I think it's Melikot. Okay, we did learn that KIS, that's typical a Greek name of people that live in Crete. They probably do. I'm telling you, we went on this olive. We went on an olive and wine tasting, and they also had the honey. So I'm obsessed with this honey. It's unlike any honey that you'll have ever had. There was also an orange flavored honey that was really, really good as well. It's fantastic. So I wish I would have got a bigger bottle. But at this olive oil place, I learned some things about olive oil. Now, in Greece, they say that they live forever. Well, I mean, they live on a Mediterranean diet, which is very good. A lot of fresh vegetables and meats and proteins and that kind of stuff. And on the island of Crete, they grow everything. Bananas. They're like the second, and they're also the second largest producer of avocados. They grow bananas, avocados, oranges, melons, every flour you could imagine. Olives everywhere. It's yeah, and it's the oldest. It's like Crete is older than Greece. You see what I'm saying? Wait till you see some of the videos. I don't. They probably do grow okra, but they probably cook it a very different way. I should have asked. But they grow everything, and I we learned some things about olive oil. But wait till you see my videos because we went to an ancient. We went to a couple different ancient civilizations, and the Minoans on Crete. They're the oldest civilization. They're before the pyramids in Egypt. We're talking like 4,000 BC. That's before Christ. 4,000 years before. It's insane. It's incredible. I was thoroughly impressed and amazed every single day of the things that I've learned. But I learned some things about olive oil. Pretty much the olive, exactly, Karen. That's pretty much it. The crap that you're buying is crap of olive oil. And one of the things that a lot of Greeks do is they will take a teaspoonful of olive oil every day. Now, we did a shot of olive oil. I didn't like it. I mean, I like olive oil, but I don't want to do a shot of it. I did it because, listen, also, if you don't eat all the food on your plate, you feel a little guilty. Because they feed you a lot of food. And that's a very social thing. You know, you're sitting around and you're socializing and you're eating and you're spending time, so they don't rush you. Eating and sitting at the table with friends and family is a very, very important thing. And they don't rush you. They'll let you sit there for hours if you want to. But we had a couple times, this happened on our last meal, you know, when we were in Athens. And, you know, Mark and I are on the fat shot. So we don't eat a lot. You know, we're full very, very quickly. And sometimes we'll even share things. But it's like they said, "Did you not like it?" And we were like, "Oh, we loved it. It was great." But they're like kind of insulted if you don't eat all the food. So it was just like, I mean, how am I supposed to say? I mean, because, you know, when you're on the fat shot, you eat a couple bites and you feel like you've had Thanksgiving dinner. So you have to get over that. Anyway, the olive oil. When you're looking at the can, you should always look if it's 0.2%. Anything over that is crap. I'm trying to see on here where it says it. Because it's all in Greek. Hang on. Well, I can't even tell it on here. 6 grams, 6 grams, 6 grams. There's supposed to be something on here that we learned about. And it's supposed to be, well, maybe it says it on here and it's all in Greece. But you're supposed to look for a word that, yeah, it's supposed to have this word, which I'm not going to be able to pronounce. This word right here. That kind of reminds you of corona. It's apocoronas. You need to look for that word on your olive oil. That's the word, like, that's the way that my brain helps me remember, like, coronavirus. I haven't used this yet, but this is just extra virgin olive oil for cooking. But I also got this. This is also from the same company. And I'll try, if I remember, I'll link them in, I'll link them because I did film. This will all be in a video. This is olive oil with garlic. And it was also bottled at that same Millicasis family. See, it's got that coronavirus. It's not what it is, but that's the word that I'm thinking of. But like this, for garlic bread or garlic toast, you just put a little, or veggies if you want a little garlic. So that We got to taste it, and it was good. Audrey, it was these. Did you get any olive oil? Oh, the chat just. Oh, why? Hang on. Do you still see me? Okay. 3,800 years before Christ. My chat stopped for a minute. This one, this one, the lemon olive oil. Yeah, but you bought it. Did you buy flavored? So this lemon. Okay, here's going to be a hack, and I'm going to try this, and I will do a short, or I'll do it in a vlog. You just get some like bread, but like maybe like not like sliced bread, but like get like a loaf of French bread or brioche or something, not just like sliced bread, and chop it up in little cubes. And you take this lemon olive oil and you dip your bread in that. And I promise you, it tastes just like lemon pound cake. So you feel like your brain is tricking you, like you were eating something deliciously sweet like lemon pound cake, but you're not. This has, gosh, it's all in Greek. Wait. Well, it doesn't have any protein. It has no carbohydrates. It has 13 grams of fat, no salt. Like, that's healthy. Man, I'm just going to put some on my hand. I'm going to lick it. Oh, geez. I'm not going to lick that much. Look at that. I made a mess. Bread would be better than flesh. But that, ooh, maybe I should rub it. No. Let's say maybe I should rub it on my butter. But you know, you can use olive oil. You know what else they use olive oil? Just regular olive oil. Probably not the lemon. Rub it on your skin as like a moisturizer. But don't rub it on your skin if you're going to be out in the sun, or you will burn. You will burn. But they will use it as a moisturizer, like when they get out of the shower. They'll use it on their skin. But don't use it, if you're going to go lay out in the sun, or you will get burned. Also, don't put it near an open flame because it's flammable. Okay, Daryl. He's going to live forever, Audrey. Do you want him to live forever? He's going to live forever. Yeah, sort of like your parents. Remember that comment he made? You're laughing. So, it's flammable because the Minoans, they discovered that, and that's how they used to like start their fires and stuff with the olive oil. So that's the olive oil, but also from that same olive place, I found my new favorite thing, and I wish I would have bought more because these were half price. Ronnie D. Wait till you see. In one of my vlogs, I might have mentioned you. I saw something on the beach. Willie, I haven't even been on Marco Polo to talk to anybody. I'm still in vacation mode. But somebody left a present on the beach in Crete. Audrey Lee saw it. Do you remember? Hi, Bug. There was a big wiener in the sand. There's a big wiener in the sand. No, it wasn't poop. Oh, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Hang on. Since Ronnie's here. No. You know how you can write things in the sand? Like Daryl wrote, Misty and Mark and Audrey and Daryl were here in the sand with the stick. Well, somebody made a pig in the sand with their stick, a big one. And it reminded me of you, Ronnie. Not you, Willie. Anywho, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to gift some memberships. Wait. Oh, that's how I have to do it. Okay, I'm going to give away 5 memberships. Now, it was big. Okay, well, then we're even. It was big. All right, I'm going to give 5 memberships away. Now, I promise I'm going to do a little bit more. I thought this was going to be a members only thing, and so we might do some members only things. And like once the Gilded Age comes back out again, we're going to do a Gilded Age recap, members only. And if you haven't watched the Gilded Age, what are you waiting for? It was uncomfortably big. I have a picture of it on my phone. I'll show it. It's going to be in my video. All right, I'm going to gift 5 memberships right now. And I'm going to show you what I got in my hands. Okay, who won? Boom Shakalaka, Dawn Goalie, Barbie McBee, Donna Caller. How come that's only 4? I'm supposed to be 5. Oh, and Terry McLean. Congratulations, you're now members. If you want to become a member, it's free. And you can see members will have little stars next to their name, and they have the ability to use if you are a member, throw in those icons special icons that you can use. Oh, whoopsie. And I want to say it's only supposed to be $4.99 a month. I don't know why some people say that it charges them $6.99. I have it set to $5.99 a month. So, okay, what is this goal thing? Wait, who are my top fans? H is number 1. Rachel's number 2. Mouse Girl's number 3. Emmeline's number 4? Where's Ronnie? Or where's Willie? Willie, you're not even on the list. You're not even in the top 17. All right. What's this goal? No. Okay, I don't want to. The goals are for super chats, but I don't want to do that. Oh, it's whoever comments the most. Why does it look like I'm frozen again on my computer? I'm gonna give myself a thumbs up. Okay, so this is olive oil body lotion. It was okay. First of all, this olive oil, when you're buying it there, I think it was €7. How much is olive oil here? A lot more than $7. These were €13 a piece. They were half price, so they were €6. This stuff right here, I absolutely love this so much. It smells so good. This is anti-pollution lotion sculpture. It has seaweed, organic olive oil, Cretan helichrysum, and organic aloe vera. It's for hydration, and it's made in Greece. And this is body lotion for deep skin hydration. It smells so good. This one smells better. It's revitalization, anti-pollution. So one is sculpture. I don't know. This smells so good. I wish I would have bought more. I also wish I would have bought. They had some lip balm too. Smell that. She rubs the lotion in her hands. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. But I am gonna put some olive oil on my legs and stuff. at night. Well, at night before I go to bed, because that might make your sheets a little weird. All right, so that was. Oh, and also from the olive oil place, when we were, remember these, Audrey? I can use this right now because, well, no, I just put that lotion on. They gave us these like little wipes, and they smell so good. So I'm gonna wait and open that. Also, if you Audrey and Emmeline has a sale at 7 o'clock. Oh, I know. Olive oil is ridiculously expensive, and it's crap. Everything was so much cheaper there. I went and got. Now they don't have Alani's in Greece. It's sad, but they have an energy drink called Hell, and their thing is give them hell. And they had a cotton candy one that I love. So you buy a can of it, like at the little convenience store. It was 90 cents. A can of Coke, 90 cents. 90 cents. That's like, it would be like $5 here. 90 cents. Oh no, they took his. That's sad. Can't take any liquids unless it's like small. I think that's all that I got from the olive oil place. But I did film there. Audrey and Daryl got a bottle of wine from the winery that we went to, and Emmeline drank it all. I didn't get any of it. I didn't get any. She said it was very good. It was good. Oh, I also got this shirt when we went to Matala. I have a magnet from there too, but I need to get all this stuff out of my bag so I can be a little bit more organized. Where's my Matala magnet? Where is it? Well, I'll pull it out eventually. But this, oh, I thought you had a sale. You're not doing a sale tonight? Oh, you're probably tired. You're probably tired. Today, I don't know if this is probably showing up backwards, but it says, today is life. Tomorrow never comes. I might get this tattooed. It's kind of a lot. That might be a little much. But isn't that the truth? In Matala, that's their saying. That's like their motto. And Matala it's a very bohemian, hippie. Joni Mitchell lived there in the 60s. That's where she met a guy named Carrie. And she wrote the song Carrie. Hi, Michelle. And I loved it there. So I got this shirt there because I fell in love with that. And this is the truth, though, too, because that's why you have to travel. You could get hit by a bus. And what have you done? Have you gone out of the country? Have you explored different things that's a little out of your comfort zone? And I'm going to tell you, I was very, very nervous doing group trips when we went to Ireland for the first time. Because I was like, I don't know if I want to travel with all these people. Be with them all the time. But now that we've done it, I won't do it any other way. I won't do it any other way. Now, having said that, on these trips, Mark and I will go a couple days before, and we'll stay a couple days later, so we can have our own little time together. But the great part of that is if you are traveling solo, if you are, only one of you wants to go, or maybe you are just single, you can travel and you're still with people. And you're still with people that are also interested in the things that you're interested in. So it is so much fun. We laughed and we laughed and laughed and laughed so much on this trip and just having fun, hanging out. It was such a good group of people. We had so much fun. Um, and it was just amazing. So if it's something that you're thinking about, it takes a lot of the guesswork out. So the itinerary is planned, and the nice part about this new company that I'm going to be working with is that I've told them the things that I want to do, and they're building the trip around me. So the difference between like me doing trips with Trova is like these are the trips that we have. Pick one. Whereas this other company, Best in Travel, that I'm going to be working with, or that I am working with now, I've told them the things that I'm interested in and the things that I think our group collectively would want to do, and they're building the trip around that. So it's more customizable. So I'm looking forward to it. And it is it's a very safe option. And the thing of it is, like, everything is planned out. So we had a wonderful guide that was with us the whole time. She speaks the language. She's an expert on the location. She knows all the good restaurants. She arranged um, reservations for us so we could all eat together. We were a group of 14, but you also have the options of going and having dinner if you want to have your date night. There is free time. And that is kind of one thing that I kind of gone back and forth between the itineraries, thinking, because on one hand, you want there to be things to do all the time because you want people to feel like they're getting their money's worth, you know? But at the same time, it's also nice to have a little bit of downtime to be able to just, if you want to hang out at the pool, or if you want to go do some vintage shopping, or if you want to go see a show or go to a museum, or X, Y, and Z, you still have the ability to be able to do that, but you're still in the um, the safe space of being with your group. I don't know. I got to look. London and Scotland will be May around this time. I'm going to be doing trips around my birthday. I think that the end of May is the best time to go because it's before the busy touristy season begins. The weather is typically pretty good, and I don't know. I just think that's what I'm gonna. But I might try. I really do want to go back to Greece. But if I do, we're gonna be island hopping. So I'm going to probably get some things set up to where we might do some island hopping next fall. Going to like Santorini, going to different parts of because I fell in love with Crete. I just absolutely loved it. And within the next couple of years, they are building an international airport on Crete because the airport. Have you been to the airport on Crete? It's a little different. It's not what I'm used to, but they're building a new one, and there'll be direct flights. I know the Indy's gonna have a direct flight from Indianapolis to Crete. So we absolutely fell in love with it. Okay. Mark fell in love with Greek coffee. Now, we ended up getting this at a little grocery store because, well, you guys have seen little Turkish coffee pots, right? Sometimes they're brass, sometimes they're enamel. Sometimes, and mainly when I find them, they are worn. They have lived a life. And my husband is very cheap. And he's like, "Well, you just thrift me one." And I'm like, "Well, sure, I can try to do that, but they're going to need a lot of cleaning because they are pretty worn." Um, so we found this at the little grocery store, and it was $5 or $5.99 for this little. So what you do is, hi Heidi, is you take your Greek coffee, which we got. Maria, our guide, got everybody a little gift at the end. Everybody got a little gift. All the travelers got a little gift from our guide. So this is traditional Greek coffee. Now, if you ask Emmeline, well, Greek coffee is strong too. Emmeline thought she was buying just regular coffee. I'll let her tell that story when she goes live and does hers. But so she gave Mark this Greek coffee. It is very strong. But what you do, he knows how to make it. I don't drink hot coffee, so I really wasn't paying that much of attention. But you put a little, you put your water in here. I don't know if you put your water in first or put your coffee in first, but you let it cook over the stove. So this will go on your stove. Your water will get hot. You have your coffee grounds in here, and you can add your honey. You can add your sugar. You can add, don't add your cream or anything yet, but like if you want it sweet, Mark just puts a little bit of sugar in his. So you cook it like that, and then you pour it in your cup, but you leave the grounds in it. You don't strain it. I know that sounds odd, but you leave the grounds. The coffee grounds are very, very, they're like powder. They're really, really thin, but you let it, and then you pour it in your cup. It's a single cup, single serve cup, and you let it sit. And the coffee grounds will sink to the bottom, and you kind of let it steep a little bit like you would with tea. And he absolutely loved it. I'm surprised he didn't make any this morning. I'll have to wash this so he can make some tomorrow. But we should have got some more Greek coffee. That's all we got. It is strong, but he loved it. And they had it at the breakfast when we were at the places that we stayed. Oh, also Maria got me this. These are handmade biscuits from Crete. It's biscotto. I haven't had one of these yet. We did have these. These were very similar. We had these when we went to after we went to the olive oil tasting, we went and had tea. Oh, we had the really good tea. You could have either Greek tea or Greek coffee, and the leaves from these tea leaves they're only grown in that area where we were at when we were in Hana. They're only grown there. So these are little biscuits. See, they do a lot of sesame seed. I haven't opened these yet. I'm not going to eat them on camera, but they're like little hard biscuits, but they're good dipped in your coffee too. They're kind of sweet with that sesame seed on them, but they're really good. And that was another gift from Maria. Note to yourself, Mark, Christmas gift, Father's Day too. I was going to get him a whole setup, a whole Greek coffee. It's really pretty much like Turkish coffee. It is very nutty, but then we found this, and so now I need another idea. We typically don't get each other anything. Like we're like, okay, we went on this vacation. Like he didn't get me anything for my birth. Well, he kind of did because I did get this necklace with the Greek eye, which is the evil eye, but it's not evil. It's actually a good luck. It's supposed to ward off evil. So I did get this necklace, and I did get a couple other things that are similar to that. All of us ladies, me, Audrey, and Emmeline, we all got fans. This also has the Greek eye on it, and it even says, "I love Greece." I love Greece souvenirs because it was hot. It's the eye of protection. It was hot. So we each got a different style. They all look like this, but they all had different. This came in pretty handy. It was really hot when we were in Athens. And I think this was this like €1? I want to say it wasn't very much. I remember Mark rolling his eyes when I got it, but he does that all. Well, look what he got. This is what Mark got for a souvenir. Money that's worthless. But it's kind of neat, though. I guess you could. These were, and I can't remember. They're called the. Apparently, well, let me show them to you. This one is 500,000. So apparently, during, I guess it was the 90s or maybe the 2000s, the government in Greece decided to go get out of. They're like, we're not doing euros anymore, and we're going to do their own money. What is this called? I can't remember. It doesn't. I mean, it says on here, but I don't know what it says. And that was a horrible decision. And governments that make horrible decisions, kind of like what we're living in now. But these are worthless. But Mark bought them. That was his souvenir. Worthless money. 500,000. Whatever this is. Of that. So that was Mark's souvenir. Because he doesn't. Oh wait, he did get something else too. Oh, Audrey Lee got me a Christmas ornament to hang on my tree. When I get back to the shop, let's see. Heracleon. That's where our adventure started. Rhythmio. We stayed there. That was a very nice little beachy town. Hana is where our trip ended. Mark and I went down here to Matala. Was down here. But like, I want to go over on this side because we didn't go over on this side. So we could fly into there. Hopefully when the new airport is built. And then we can go over here. And go over to this area. Ooh, there's a big axe. But the Minotaur legend was in Heracleon, so I don't know why he's down there. He's supposed to be up here. Oh, look, there's the bee. That was in. Was that in Heracleon or was that in Rhythmios? I don't remember. Oh, look, that reminds me of the boat that we took over to Athens. Oh, is that Athena? I don't know. Anyway. So that's going to go and hang on my tree at the shop. Yeah, you can take the euros to your bank and just take them to your bank. To like your normal bank. Oh, Audrey Lee also gave me this sticker. You guys want to see my beaver? Damn it! That's the angry beaver. Hang on. She gave me another. I kind of like. I don't know why I need to smell it, but it kind of looks like it might glow in the dark. Does my beaver glow in the dark? Does my beaver glow in the dark? She also brought me these. A clean beaver always gets more wood. Words to live by. Words to live by. Clean beaver always gets more wood. And hang on. I agree, H. I'm like watching every documentary, all on the Minoan people. I'm obsessed with it right now. Look, Audrey, the beaver jumped out of my hands. Do you guys want to fidget with my beaver? My beaver has wiggly legs. This is one of those 3D. That's pretty detailed though too. If you look at the inside of my beaver's ears. My beaver has big eyes and sharp teeth. I'm just like I'm obsessed with my beaver. Ronnie, do you want my beaver? Ronnie's saying, I do not. Thank you very much. Thank you, Audrey, for bringing me my beaver. All right. Oh, Daryl. Daryl. Look. Rocky. Rocky. Heidi, it all started with, you know how I am. I will be talking and I will say something I'm not meaning it to sound dirty or anyway, but it comes out. And at one point I said, "Hey, do you guys want to see my beaver?" Meaning like a beaver. And so now it's just kind of sort of like Prixies. Remember that? Rocky! This stuff is so sweet. So our was it our driver for the wine tasting? Yes, I think it was. So the driver for the wine tasting trip gave us each a bottle of Rocky from their company, GS Tours. Experience Fabulous Creek. You made this tour fabulous. So they will give you this. You will get this after every meal. But I was cheating. Audrey and I cheated many times. And so did Annie. And who else cheated with us? Nancy. We cheated because this looks like water. We put water in our little shot glasses because I'd had enough of Rocky. Because it burns. It burns. It's like vodka. But this is Cretan Rocky. So, Mark, I don't know if he's in it. Come on, Mark will drink it. Who am I kidding? But it is, what is the proof on this? 38% alcohol. Also, I don't know if you can buy it here. Daryl, if he's still watching, in Athens, we went to a bakery that was incredible. Emily, did you go back to that bakery? And Emily, did you go to Moss Hill? We went to a bakery and they gave us free ouzo rolls that were made from ouzo. Is it ouzo or ozo? I think it's ouzo. I like the ouzo because it tasted like black licorice. This just tastes like fire. Burns. Oh, maybe in some Greek restaurants. But Heidi, I bet you it isn't as good as it is when you can get it in on the island because it was pretty amazing. I got this little bowl. And after I bought it, I was like, Misty, you should probably chose a different one because that is not center. And that's going to bug me every time I put my rings in it. Why did they not center that? But it's pretty, right? And I want to say this was €3. So I got that to put my rings in. Oh, I can put my squishies in it. I also got this. Now, when we went to Prague, I got a little house that said Prague on it. And then I saw this, and it's made in Greece, and this one says Crete. So now apparently I have a collection of little houses from traveling. So I'll put that with my Prague one. Oh yeah, sake. I think I've had that before. That also is like fire that burns your throat when you drink it. Oh, I got this cat magnet. Meow meow. It says Crete. Meow meow. Did you not go to Moss Hill? You should have. Because it's a pilgrimage. Meow meow. So that I can put on my. Oh, it's going to stick to my tripod thing. I got another magnet. Good grief, where did it go? Oh, it's right here. This is from Matala. And this is the caves. So all the hippies used to live in these caves. But these caves were utilized in like Roman times, like they're old caves. In the 60s, people used to live in them. And they have a lot of like hippies, like a very big hippie community. And they have this tree. This tree is where all the cats hung out. I forgot to look up all the details, what was on this tree or the deals, but like 240 euro. Prices are insane there. I wish I would have got an Athens magnet. I did not. And then I got this. We went to Lake Cornos. I got this little. This was, I want to say, $2.90. It's like a little pottery stone, and I wanted to put it in one of my house plants. But this is the largest and might be the only freshwater lake on Crete, and it was gorgeous. I can't wait for you guys to see the videos. Mark and I took a little, and Audrey and Daryl did, and so did Jim and Diane. Took a little, they call them pedaladas. Let's find out what they call it. But they're like a pedal car on this lake, and it was gorgeous. And we saw huge goldfish and turtles and snakes. There are eels in that lake. The lake was so clear. It was a lake. It was so clear. I would get in this lake because it was so clear. So I got that little pottery thing. I'll probably put it in a house plant. Oh, this was we went on a Jeep tour, the Safari Club Jeep tour. We all loved our guides so much. And our driver, I wish you would have gone. You could have taken an Uber to there. It's just like a little flight steps up. Anyway, maybe they'll be next time. Our driver, right now it's not olive season. They pick olives in the fall. So our driver owns an olive farm, and he's supposed to be sending me some olive oil to do like a little taste testing thing. But he took pictures of our group, but he always took selfies of himself first. So that was fun. And he gave me the recommendation to get this soap. He's an olive farmer. And so when we stopped in this little town it wasn't where Lake Cornos was. It was a little village that I can't remember its name. Oh, wait. It's in Rhythmio, but it was in Spili Rhythmio Crete. And it was this, it's the Maravel shop. He was going to get soap. And I'm like, well, you're an olive oil farmer. And he's getting olive oil soap. And he's like, it's the best soap you'll ever use. So I was like, well, I want to go there too. And so we did. And she sells so many things. She does have an online, it's this. That's her online store. It's backwards. www.marvelspili.gr. And she makes all her own products. But this soap. So I got one of these for me, one for Mark, and then I got one for Jaden because Jaden loves soap. This one's mine, and it's all like rough cut olive oil soap. These were like €2.50 each. This one is mint shea butter, and you can see it's got little flakes of mint shea butter, and then these two are the same. No. Oh my gosh, I don't know which one's Mark's. This one is sandalwood. It smells so good. That one's sandalwood. I think this one was just €1 because it was small. I dropped my soap. I still cannot believe that Maybelle has knocked her tooth out. This one smells, this is, I love this one too. This one is bergamot. It's a big, and it's got parts of the, I guess, of the flower. Is bergamot a flower? I was just going by the smell. It smells so good. So one of these is for Jaden, one of them's for me, one of them is for Mark, and I can't remember which one's which. Mark ran over her with the lawnmower, Ronnie. But she is a freak. She attacks the door. Our door looks like it's been chewed on because she attacks it. All right. I also got this. I got to shorten this rope because it's a little long for where I want to hang it. So it's like a sun catcher. And it says Crete with the eye and that Greek key there. And a bunch of little eyes on these glass beads here. But I wanted to hang this in my window. But it needs to be about that long. So I need to shorten the jute on it. I thought it was really, really pretty. And it's glass. And then I got 2 bracelets. One of them I bought for myself. It's just, well, they look like these because I got these for Emma. Because I showed them to Emma, and Emma said, "Look, oh, I get in there. I stuck in here." And Emma said, "Well, I want one." So then I got her one. I got her some bracelets too. The one I got for myself looks a lot like this. See, there's the Greek eye, and it's just like a little adjustable bracelet. And then I got her this one too with like the pride rainbow colors on it. So those are Emma's. And I got me one, and then Linda and Annie for my birthday bought me another one. So now I have 2. So those are for Emma. And then I got this for Grayson. It was made in Greece, and this is to hang above like the door in his bedroom. And it's pottery, and it's the Greek eye. For protection. The eye of protection. So it is signed. So I thought that was kind of pretty too. I showed it to Emma and she liked it. I have to wrap that back up. And then Brian and Sheila bought this for Grayson while we were there, which I thought was very, very kind. Oh, and she brought him back from London a Winnie the Pooh and a Winnie the Pooh book. But it's in the other room. But she got this for Grayson. Welcome to Greece. Isn't that cute? For baby. Put it back in here. Protect it a little bit. Because I'm in quarantine. I won't be able to see him until another week and a half. Because we got travel cooties. Well, I mean, we don't, but just be on the safe side. Because he's just a little baby. But I'll show you all a picture here in a minute. And then for Colin, we didn't know what to get for Colin. So we decided on Greek Oreos because he loves Oreos. I broke them. So these are for Colin. They are Greek Oreos. So I think he'll like that. I love these little souvenir bags. Happy holidays from Crete. There's a Minotaur. So that is Emma and Colin and Grayson's souvenirs. I didn't get them any olive oil because they wouldn't have wanted it anyway. And I also got, Sheila and Brian also got me, I don't know what happened to I did get some other stickers. But I don't know what, I did something with them. But I put stickers on my suitcase. So this was a Greece sticker. And then she got me these Greek goddess stickers. And I'm so obsessed about the Athena story. The Greek goddess Athena. That's who they named Athens after. Because going to the Parthenon, the Acropolis, I'm all like fascinated with the whole story of Medusa and is it Perseus and Medusa, and then it got me thinking about Clash of the Titans, and now I think I'm gonna have to watch Clash of the Titans. Titans. Have you all seen that movie? That's a good darn movie, and I haven't seen that in a long time. And then after I watch that, I'll have to go watch, which has nothing to do with Greek mythology, but for some reason I'm lumping them together. Is Flash Gordon. Anyway, I got this coaster, The Cats of Crete, and then she also got me a 2027 Wild Cats of Crete calendar. You just see these cats everywhere. Like, look at the little baby kitties. Is she? I'm obsessed with it too. I wish I would have known that, Emily, because the museum had amazing books. Because, I prefer. Oh, look at this kitty. I prefer to not read adult books of history. I like the Oosborne books that have pictures that uh, tells a simpleton version of Greek mythology. Those are the books that I was picking out. I was like, this one has pictures. That's how I can learn better. I need simple language. I should have bought them because they were not very expensive. But then Mark's like, was taking pictures of them. He's like, well, we can get them on Amazon for 50 cents more money. And I was like, well, they're more money. He's like, yeah, but we won't have to worry about bringing them home. Anyways, and they also got me this bag. We all were obsessed with our little canvas bags. I'm a visual learner. Look with all the cats. And it says Greece. Kalimera. Kalimera. That means good morning. Kalinita means good night. And cat is kata 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 kata. I was saying that a lot. Kata 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 kata. And you're supposed to go. That is how you call the cats. And some of the cats would come right up to you. And some of the cats were like, no, ma'am. One cat swiped at me, and I'm like, I probably should not get cat scratch fever when I'm in another country. Oh, I wanted to show you. A picture of our baby. How can I get this? Albums. This was when we were coming home. And I said that he is smiling because we are back in Indiana. His Lolly and Papa. Would it be difficult? It would be difficult for me to leave. I know. The cats were incredible. But hang on, because our little baby is our little baby is 1 month old, but he was not participating in his 1 month pictures very well. That's Colin holding his head up. 1 month. He was like, no, that's the best they could do. 1 month. He is so sweet. I love him so much. But yeah, we had an incredible time. We really did. I'm trying to show you. Uh, oh, there was a really good thrift store that we went into. I think it was called Kilo. Was that what it was called? This was in Athens. And if you were a vintage clothing seller, you would have filled your suitcase. Let's just say that. Like, look at these cats. I just love them. I love them all so much. Mark would be like, quit looking at the cats. I'm like, I can't. I can't not look at the cats. And then this is Mark swimming in the Aegean Sea. Doesn't that look like a swimming pool? Look at that water. Now, I will have you know, well, Audrey Lee got burnt to a crisp when she was snorkeling. I will have you know, Rachel Simmons, that I got into the sea. Me. That ladder on the catamaran, you could either slide. Audrey Lee slid. I didn't get that on film. I wish I would have gotten that on film. But I bet you're tan now, though, aren't you, Audrey? But I climbed down, and I had a fanoodle. And I climbed down because there's no sharks in the land around Crete. So they say. And I'm gullible that I'll believe it, but that's what they said. They said there's no sharks. So there's fish, but you could see it was so crystal clear. You could see everywhere all around you. And I got in and for like 2 seconds. Because you know the catamaran is a big catamaran. And they've got like you go the little ladder to get into the water was down the middle, and there's like a big pontoon thing and a big pontoon thing with the nets where you could lay. And so you're going down, and then it's just you just you're like a little bitty fish in a big sea. It was massive, but I got in for like 2 seconds, and then I turned around and got back out. But I got in, and that is unlike me because I don't get in water where there's fish because it scares me. So I was proud of myself, and I got in um, another time that we were in the. I got in. I did. I did it. I'm trying to find that. Wait, there's Audrey Lee. Wait, there's Audrey Lee. Wait, I thought that was a video. Well, it was a 1 second video. There's Audrey Lee in the sea before she got burnt to a crisp. Let me see. It was so great. Man. I'm trying to look for that. Oh wait, look at Daryl. We were walking and some lady dressed Daryl up. Gave him a knife and put that he was like a authentic German soldier with his socks. We went to some beautiful churches. I'm trying to find. Oh, and also you're just walking. You go into the gift shop. There's a crypt just under the floor, but they removed the bodies. That's fun. Okay, where is? It should be up here because that was on our day at sea. I know I took pictures of it. Oh gosh, darn it. Look, there's Audrey and Emmeline in the sea. We had so much fun. Guys, it was just great. It really, really was. Oh, there's hell. Give him hell. It's pretty good. Do you feel like you're looking at someone's slideshow videos? Where is that big pee? Ronnie, I took a picture of it for you, I promise. Oh, they've got booby butter. Those are the things that I take pictures of. Heidi says that I would be in that blue water fast. That it was amazing. It really, really was. It was an amazing trip. Now, when we're in England and Scotland, probably the only swimming we'll be doing is in a hotel if there's time to do that, because it's not an island. Well, I mean it kind of is, but I definitely am wanting to go back to the Greek islands because they're amazing. If you ever have the opportunity to go there, absolutely do. It was it was the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life, and I really hope, like I said, I got 12 videos. I'm going to start editing the first one tomorrow. There are beaches in Scotland, but I don't doubt it's going to be warm enough at the end of May. But maybe. Um, but I'm going to start editing the first one tomorrow. Uh, so I'm excited to share them with you. I just hope that I'm going to be able to do Crete justice in the videos. I love history, and so I do try to focus on a lot of the historical things, and they're going to take me a while to edit because I know that I'll be looking for like pictures that I can add in or little blurbs of something that I can add in just for contextual purposes. But yeah, it was amazing. It was really, really was an amazing time. And I'm so used to just having a camera in my hand anyway. And honestly, and I'm going to be sad when I'm editing the videos because I'm going to wish that I was back there. But it's definitely a way that it's it's like a video diary of traveling. So it's a way though too that the by H, you have a lovely weekend too. I'm gonna wrap it up here shortly too because my battery's probably gonna die before too long. But it's a way though too that the travelers that were traveling with us, that they'll have a little bit of a video diary as well. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to sharing them with you. And like I said, I had a video that went up today, and it was before we left because I had every intention on getting those videos edited before we left, but that didn't happen because the day before we left, my dad was in the ER. We were there all day, so it kind of plans change. He's fine, but yeah, so it kind of halted me from getting some other things done. I do want to tell you guys too that Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to be going live on Vamp to kick off Vamp's third birthday. 3 years old. Vamp is 3 years old. So there's going to be a lot of great sales going on. But I'm going to be doing some giveaways, and we're just going to have a little bit of a chat. And but it'll probably only be for like half an hour or so. We'll raid into Penny Sue's sale because I think Penny Sue's going to be going on at 10:30, and but I'm going to be doing some giveaways and just talking a little bit about Vamp and answering any questions that you may have about Vamp, and just being a little celebratory because I'm pretty proud of our marketplace and very proud of the sellers, and extremely proud of the sellers that have taken a little bit of leap of faith, and now they are thriving and they are loving going live and spending time with the community. So that above anything else means more to me than anything is being able to see people have some faith in themselves a little bit and step out of their comfort zone just to have fun, and either put a little bit of extra money in their accounts or just becoming involved in the community of people who also love and appreciate vintage and antiques as well. So that truly means a lot to me. And I'm going to be very kind to myself for a while, and I'm going to try my best to stick to having one live sales a week, one live sale a week. So Tuesdays for now are going to be it for me. Now there are going to be a couple. I mean, I will be going live and doing chats and things like that, and doing hauls, and I will sell things if someone wants me to sell something or run something when I'm doing a haul. But as far as having a scheduled sale, right now it's still going to be Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, unless I'm, collaborating or doing something special for that week, because I'm really going to focus more on doing content, and which I've got some things that I'm working on, exploring some places around here that I've just kind of discovered some really kind of interesting historical facts about some things that happened here around the area that I live in, that I would think that the whole world would be, well, not the whole world, but at least people in this area or in our country might be interested in learning about. But I have some things that I'm wanting to do. And in order for me to be able to do that, something has to give. And yes, I make the majority of the money that I make on my live sales, because I don't make hardly any commission off of my advanced sellers. I'm not in it for that. Um, I make 2% commission on every sale, but I do pay every month to have our own URL. So I am paying to maintain the marketplace and the time and the energy. So I don't make any money on commissions at all. That isn't why I'm doing it. My passion right now and what I'm feeling led to do is just to be doing more content and doing a little bit more learning and getting more involved in like researching specific things that interest me. Because eventually the live selling thing for me I'm going to be retired and I'm not going to be doing it. And right now I'm just kind of want to do some different things. So that's where I'm at right now. And once I start going, I'll be going to Indianapolis twice a week to babysit my grandson when Emma goes back to work. So I'll be staying in Indy. So my Tuesday sale date will change because I will be in Indianapolis on Tuesdays. But for right now, it's Tuesdays. But the day that I will have my one live sale a week will definitely change. Now, having said that, I do have things listed statically on Vamp. I have things listed on eBay, and one of the things that I'm going to be doing, because I need to, is getting things listed on eBay. So, and I might be doing some other things as far as eBay goes in the near future as well too. So I'm just kind of reevaluating some things, and I know that everything will be fine, but I'm also not interested in going and spending oodles of money right now on inventory because yeah. Thank you, Karen. Almost forgot. Because, well, I don't want to. I don't want to spend. I don't want to just go out and spend money all the time. And it's just like a vicious circle where you're spending money and you're making money, but yet you have to spend money and you have to make content, but you have to spend money to make content. And people only want to see you spending money to make content. I don't want to do that. Channel change. You might have noticed, and some of you may not have, but I had two channels. Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter, which is where you're at right now. And thank you for being here and thank you for subscribing. But I also have the Misty Show. Well, I've rebranded. The Misty Show is now, the channel name is Virtual Antiques Marketplace. I gotta get it linked. I have to make sure that I can have both my channels linked. So that channel will be more vamp oriented, where I'll be doing reels and shorts and announcements on that page, and everything that was on the Misty Show. Even if I'm doing try on hauls, the bra stuff, the things that I was doing on the Misty Show, I'm gonna do over on this channel. So if you were watching me on the Misty Show and you liked that content that I was doing on the Misty Show, I'm gonna do that content over here. And Virtual Antique Marketplace's YouTube channel will be where I can multicast live sellers sales, and post announcements and helpful tips and things like that. So, because I really haven't been putting up any content other than shorts on the Misty Show anyway, so it just made sense to do it that way. Now Emma will be like, why? Because Emma has an opinion on me doing that kind of stuff, because this is what she studies, is social media marketing. But it made more sense to me to focus on my content just being on one channel instead of two. So, but I got to get it all linked together, and I have a meeting with District on Tuesday, so I'm gonna um, have them help me with that, and hopefully I can get them all copacetic and linked together. I thought it was something that I could do, but that's above my skill set. I mean, I probably could do it, but it would take me too long to figure it out. What else? I keep thinking there was something else. Oh, not this weekend, but next weekend, I believe, is open season. Oh my gosh, Nettie, Swedish candy is my favorite. Do they got bubs? Do they got bubs, Nettie? I love me some bubs Swedish candy. What was I gonna say? Oh, it's so good. So good. What was I gonna say? There was something else I was gonna say. Oh, one of the things that we're gonna be doing on this channel is we've got to declutter my house. So I'm gonna need your help with that. If you have any helpful tips on organization for like bins and things that I could use for like underneath my bathroom sink, underneath my kitchen sink, and for the love of God, something to help me organize my bowls, my Tupperwares. You know what I'm talking about. If you open up your cabinet and all your crap falls out, and my dad unloads the dishwasher, and which I appreciate. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate that he helps and he does that. But I don't know where you can't find anything. I'll find a lid in the utensil drawer, and I'm like, we have a whole drawer of lids. This is a lid. It goes in this drawer, not in a drawer that doesn't have lids in it. Or there'll be a cup where the cereal is. Well, don't even get me started on loading the dishwasher, because he does try that, but we usually have to end up redoing it. But yeah, I don't know what. So I need some tips, because I am not good at organizing. So this is going to be the dumb girl's guide to organizing your crap, and a lot of it's going to get donated. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Open season on Vamp is going to be, I want to say that it's not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. I have it. You just have to go over to Vamp and find. I'll be advertising it. But the sale now on Vamp everything has to be at least 25 years old. So everything that we sell on Vamp has to be at least 25 years old. But during the open season weekend, sellers can sell whatever they want. And I have been decluttering and going through clothes. So I'm going to be doing an all vintage, not vintage clothes, all clothing, my clothes. I'm going to be selling the clothes from my closet that doesn't fit me any longer, or I just don't wear anymore because I'm a thrifter and I thrift clothes all the time. So I have mountains. I have a mountain of clothes that I'm going to be bringing. And so that's going to be, I think I'm doing mine on the Saturday. I want to say it's on a Saturday at like 2 p.m. Eastern. So they're plus size, mainly probably sizes 2X to size 16. I'm now in a size 12 pants. So there might be some 14s as well, but also I might keep the 14s for a little bit. I can still wear them. So that's going to be coming up. There's going to be clothing and shoes. And I mean, I might throw in some vintage too, but it's mainly going to be clothing and shoes and that sort of thing. So that's coming up very soon. So if you're not on Vamp, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. Also, if you're interested in being a seller on Vamp, let me just tell you, I see it on Instagram all the time. I see people talking. I see the drama of people saying, well, I see this person and they didn't pay me, but they're going to this sale. And that person didn't pay, but I see that they're going, why are you waiting on somebody to pay you? Why are you waiting on somebody to pay you? Doesn't that seem a little, you're putting, it's too risky. It's too risky. If I was selling this, no, I'm not. If I was selling this squishy right here, and Audrey Lee bought this squishy, she already paid for it the moment that she bought it. She already paid for it. I'm not sending her an invoice. I'm not looking at her when she's at another person's sale, and I'm like, well, she hasn't paid her invoice yet, and then I'm all up in my feelings because they haven't paid me yet. Why are you waiting on somebody to pay you? And why are you sending invoices? And also, if you're a buyer, you already got all your information. And why are you taking time to send your information to 15 people? You got to send it to one time. You got a whole, all kinds of other marketplaces on District that you can go shopping on. And it's not just vintage. They got all kinds of other marketplaces on there. And you don't have to send your information to 15 different people. It goes to one time. You enter it in and you're good to go. So it's archaic to be sending an invoice to people. Now, having said that, I may at some point have a YouTube sale every once in a while just for something different, but I'm dragging my feet doing it because why do I want to make it harder on myself when it's so easy not to have to send an invoice? I don't get it. And if you are a YouTube seller or an Instagram seller, you can multicast. So I'm right now, I'm just on YouTube. I'm not on Vamp. I'm not on it. But if I were on Vamp right now and I was selling this here squishy, which I wouldn't be on Vamp because it's not 25 years old. But if I was, I would also be live on Instagram. I'd also be live on Facebook. I'd also be live on YouTube. So I'd be live in four different places at the same time. So that audience that you've worked really hard to build on Instagram, on YouTube, they're already going to be there. And they don't necessarily have to be a member of Vamp. You can do a static listing, or you can list things on the fly as a fixed price item, and you get paid right away. You don't have to wait on someone to pay you and be like, and then you're typing up an Instagram post because you're freaking sick and tired of people not paying you, or people not following through with saying that they're going to pay you. I've been selling live for a very long time. I was one of the first people on YouTube to sell vintage and antiques live. So I've been doing this a long time. I've done it a lot of different ways. I've learned a lot of different things from the ways that I've been doing it. And the ways that I've learned that make sense is everything that we're implementing on Vamp. So we know what we're doing. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let me step down off of my soapbox. And I don't like Whatnot, so I'm not even going to talk about that because I don't like. It's just I don't like them as a company. I don't buy on What. I don't buy from Whatnot. I don't give Whatnot any money because they're taking advantage of their sellers and they're overcharging their customers and shipping. It's not the seller's fault necessarily, not its fault. So I don't understand why anybody would want to sell on there, but they do. But that's my humble opinion. Not that it matters at all, but I get it. You got to have lots of different eggs and lots of different baskets. It's like really fuzzy up there, but and which is fine because I do. I have everything listed on eBay. Everything that I have listed on Vamp, I have listed on eBay, but it's cheaper on Vamp because I'm not paying as much in fees. Hello there, big cinnamon. Gosh, it reminds me of a cinnamon roll. Are you like a big cinnamon roll, Big Sin, Tennessee? So anyway, in all seriousness, though, if you are wanting to give Vamp a try, I think I'm not going to do an onboarding in June. I'm going to wait and do one in July. So apply. If you are a current seller and you have sold live in other district marketplaces and you apply, go ahead and apply, and you can send me a DM and let me know. Because if you are familiar with how the whole process works, because it is the same, every marketplace has different rules though. So I do require sellers, even if they're experienced selling in other district marketplaces, to read the guidelines and to watch a onboarding video and to try to attend one live, and ask me any questions. You're not going to find it as a supportive community of both sellers, and myself and the admin and moderators on Vamp are wonderful. So but if once you apply and if you're selling, I'm going to forget that. If you're selling on other marketplaces, then let me know. Send me a DM and let me know, and I can move you through the approval process. But all sellers are handpicked, so I don't just let anybody on. That's why we only have the amount of sellers that we have, is because we have criteria that we have our sellers go through, and the main guideline is that you have to have a host at least one live a month. That's it. And all things have to be at least 25 years old, unless it's in like a special thing that we're doing, like for the open season. But one live. So if you're like, I'm not, and I've had, when we implemented this, I had people send me not very nice messages. Who do I think I am? I don't want to sell live. And that's fine. You don't have to sell live. But Vamp's just not the selling platform for you. We're a social selling platform. And there is proven fact that if you have a live presence, that you will make more sales during your live and for your static listings too. And you have the opportunity to engage in a really cool community and be proud of yourself for stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit. Things are changing. And it isn't the way that it used to be as far as e-commerce goes. Is you really, social media does play a part in it. And I'm not saying that you have to film yourself shopping or film blogs, but the beauty about going live on Vamp is that it doesn't have to be transactional. So if you don't want to sell live, you don't have to. You can do a haul. You can show your collections. If you are very knowledgeable about any kind of vintage item, maybe you're knowledgeable about butter hats, and you go live and you tell everybody, you share your expertise and something that you are confident about, something that you're passionate about and love, and that shows through. So you don't have to do a live sale. You could just go live for 15 minutes and show a collection. There isn't a time limit that you have to do. The main thing for us that we want people to get out of selling on Vamp is this sense of community, that you're not just a person that's lost in a sea of sellers, that we keep our seller base very, very small for a reason, because we want active and engaged. We want an active and engaged community. So when you pop into a live sale on Vamp, people are going to know your name. The sellers are going to remember you. And if you're a buyer, you're going to remember the sellers, and you're going to remember, and you're going to make friends with the other people that are in the sales. So it's just all about community. I'm a people person and I'm a social person. And I know that not everybody is, but the more that you do it, the more that you'll feel like you're just sitting and you're hanging out with other people that want to hear you talk, because they're interested in what you have to say. And people learn. I learn from people every day. I learn every day from people selling on Vamp. There are so many people that are vintage sellers that have such a plethora of knowledge about things that you don't know anything about, but they're going to teach you, and they're passionate about it. And when you see that they're passionate about it, it gets you excited about it too. And it might make you want to learn a little bit more about the items. So that's just the way that I feel. All right. Well, do we have anything else that we want to discuss? What's my battery on? I don't know. It's not telling me right now. I don't even know if this is my microphone working. Okay, help me out. Okay. Pretend like you're in the eye doctor's office, okay? Okay, ready? Are you ready to help me? I said, are you ready to help me? Okay, thank you, Rachel. Number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2. Does it sound or same? Is it the same? Or is this better? And don't everybody tell me at once. Damn it. It's the same. What am I doing wrong? I thought the I is just supposed to, number 2 is not static. I thought that I was just supposed to plug this thing in. That's off. That's on. Okay. We're just unplugging it. I think this microphone is supposed to just be for a phone and not an iPad. But I thought it might work. Wait. Oh, no, I lost the clip. No, it's still clipped on my shirt. Good grief, Misty. Well, tomorrow I am going to the grocery store because we have no milk. We have no milk. I have no cheese. And that cannot be. And I have no Amy's enchiladas. So What's the gal to do? Why is this not fitting in here right? What's a gal to do? She has to go to the store. Okay, no, that's just not going to fit. You sit there and think about what you've done. You have to go to the store too. We have nothing. I haven't cooked. I don't want to cook. I laid out some stuff to make spaghetti and meatballs 2 days ago. Still hasn't happened yet. Maybe I'll cook tomorrow. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go. And I can't rate anybody. This was supposed to be members only. Maybe I should. How many people are here? 34 people. No, I will give away 5 more memberships tomorrow or Monday when I'm live. But if you're thinking about becoming a member, you can. You will get access to videos sooner, and I will be doing. Did I bust my squishy? I want to do some more. Oh, I did. This is not a very good day. Maybe I lost a tooth. I broke my favorite squishy. Oh. It's probably poison that's coming out of there too. Dagnabbit. And then look at this girl. Let me turn this camera around. Figure out how to do this. Maybelle. Did you lose a tooth? Come here. Did you lose your tooth, Maybelle? Look at all those bees around those flowers. Maybelle. You have to eat soft food for the next 2 weeks. She's still a little drugged. Yeah, she's a. Hi, honey. Does your dog ever do that? Whenever you I try to put the camera on her, she'll turn her head in the opposite direction. Well, I guess I'm gonna go. Oh, Catherine's having a YouTube sale. Okay, Catherine Young is having a YouTube sale right now. Nettie, can somebody put the link to Catherine's sale in the chat? And I have an assignment for you. So go over to Catherine's sale. It's on YouTube, and say, "Hey, Misty sent us over." Oh, this rolled back over to me, so I don't have to bend over. Let me see. Did somebody put it in there? Or is it not on yet? Oh, she's live right now. She's having her Pride sale. Okay, oops. So, she's having a Pride sale. So, copy and okay, here is the link to Catherine's sale. Do you guys see it? So go over there. It's live sale for a great cause, and say, "Hey, Misty sent us over." Okay? So wonderful, wonderful Catherine. She she started at 6, and she is donating to Zebra Youth. All right. So join in and say, "Misty sent us over." Okay? All right. I will see you guys Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll be on YouTube. It'll be also on Vamp. All right?